biting wind whipped around Elias, a familiar sting against his chapped skin. He huddled deeper into the alleyway, the cardboard offering little protection from the relentless cold. He'd been homeless for 6 months, a lifetime in his mind. Each day was a blur of hunger, loneliness, and the constant gnawing fear of the unknown. He'd lost everything: his job, his apartment, his hope. He often wondered if things would ever get better. One evening, as Elias was rummaging through a dumpster for something edible, a warm light shone on him. A young woman, her face etched with concern, approached hesitantly. She offered him a steaming cup of soup and a warm blanket. It was a simple act, yet it felt monumental to Elias. It was the first kindness he had received in months. He gratefully accepted, surprised by the warmth that radiated from her smile, a stark contrast to the harshness of his reality. Her name was Sarah, and she worked at a local soup kitchen. She didn't preach or judge. She simply listened to his story, offering words of empathy and understanding. She didn't offer empty promises, but instead, practical help. She also mentioned a program that offered job training and life skills. For the first time in months, a flicker of hope ignited within Elias. At the shelter, Elias found more than just a roof over his head. He found a community of people who understood his struggles. He slowly started rebuilding his life. The job training program helped him develop skills that landed him a job as a kitchen assistant at Sarah's soup kitchen. The work was hard, but it gave him purpose and dignity. He was no longer just a nameless face in the shadows. He felt like he had a place in the world again. He spent his days working alongside Sarah, learning new skills and rediscovering his potential. He was even able to save enough money to rent a small room, a tiny apartment that was a world away from the cold, dark alley. His life was still far from perfect, but he had something to strive for now, a future filled with hope. He knew the road ahead wouldn't be easy, but he wasn't walking it alone. Sarah, and the kindness of strangers, had given him the strength to rise from the depths of despair and embrace a brighter tomorrow. The warmth of a simple act of kindness had thawed the ice around his heart, allowing hope to bloom where despair once reigned supreme. He now understood that even the smallest gesture of compassion could make all the difference in someone's life.